Oh, wait a minute. Hey, it's working. Oh my gosh. Can you believe it? Timer. Start the timer. Start the timer. Yeah, timer's working. All right, this whole thing. This is happening, man. It's a technological miracle. It is a technological miracle. Let me turn close to things here. Wow. Can't believe it actually works. It is working, people. Man. We're hitting on all 8 cylinders. Or how many cylinders are there? I'm not sure. The tunes keys. Yes, I will announce the tunes and keys. I'm not seeing the YouTube chat on my main screen. It should show up at some point, I hope. But I think they can hear me. I might just have to go back and check that once in a while. Pop in and out, you know what I mean? Make that small. It's a challenge, folks. It's very challenging. Let's see if it works. Yes, so far so good. All right. All right. To do this properly, I'm going to need to set up 2 computers, but I didn't do that today. But tomorrow, I'll have 2 computers set up. So we should be going out to Facebook. Let's see if we're going out. Yeah, hey, it is going out to Facebook. Wow, amazing. Oh, it's time. And hey, whoa, all right, we're streaming to 3 platforms now. You know, sometimes in the world of internet startups, hey, Fart Simulator, all right. Thanks for checking in on us today. The multi-stream chat seems to be working. Yeah. I'm not seeing the YouTube chat on the multi-stream, but that's okay. I've got a window open. Looks good. Hey, I've got a new camera. Look at this camera. Wide angle. It was super cheap on Amazon. And it's like 1080p and really wide angle. This is going to be really good to use on the Big Fiddle show. We should have used it last night when we were in the out in the cicada world. But man, the picture is incredible. If the picture you're getting is the picture I'm seeing here on my local screen, yeah, it does look good. Man, it's such wide angle that I'm gonna have to clean up some of the junk because there's a lot of junk laying around. Oh yeah, buddy, this is looking good. I don't know. Don't see any Twitch. I don't see any. I don't see any of my. I don't see any YouTube chat or Facebook chat. Let me go here so I don't miss the Facebook chat. I'll have to sort this out. I've got to turn this down though, because you don't want to listen to that. Okay, maybe it's gonna work. Is that? Be first to comment on this video. Yeah, come on, Facebook people. I'm gonna give myself a like. I love doing that. There's no better thing than giving yourself a like. So that Facebook chat is working, but I can't see it on my screen, but that's okay. I'll have to work this out. I'm using Streamlabs, which is my son has used on the 1 Gram Army podcast, which you better check out. But and he's got all these bells and whistles. The only bell and whistle I've got is right here. Wait, there it is. The Ko-fi thing right there. ko-fi.com/Big Fiddle Show if you want to contribute something so that I can buy a cup of coffee after the program is over. I think Pat's going to make me take her out to Culver's for some chicken tenders. And I'm going to buy myself a pint of their vanilla custard because our neighbor across the way, he has beautiful sour cherries growing in his backyard. He made this incredible, he gave me like just a small jar. What's like a cup size, a half pint jar of this incredible sour cherry compote. And like I opened it up and I just tasted it, and then I had to eat a big spoonful. But on vanilla ice cream, it's unbelievable. I've got a little bit left, so I need some vanilla ice cream to get me through the afternoon. But man, yeah, this is working good. I tell you what, I don't know why I was in the wilderness of OBS when I could have been using Streamlabs all along. I know why, because you have to pay to use this, but that's okay. I have very generous viewers. Okay, so let's see. Let's go right to. I had a few comments already this morning. Let's see. On what last night's show was the cicada session. We played out in the backyard, and there were tons and tons of cicadas out in the backyard last night. They were louder than the music. They were certainly louder than our talking many times. So, but it was a lot of fun. It was a little warm out there. We are going to do the Big Fiddle Show on Friday night. If you're not a fan of the Big Fiddle Show, you should go to our Facebook page, which is Fans of Pat and Possum's Big Fiddle Show, and ask to be invited to join the group. It's that's where we put up a lot of information about the show. But this will be episode 107, but it'll just be Pat and me this time in the basement. No guests, because we have to do it in the small space. It's going to be hotter than Dickens, and it's going to get really hot here, and we don't have air conditioning in our house, just a couple of bedroom air conditioners. And I do keep the basement cool with an air conditioner in one of the casement windows, you know. So that's where we are now. We're in Studio B here. But yeah, so the Big Fiddle Show will be fun on Friday evening at 8:00 p.m. Central Time. And so let's play a tune, though. Everybody wants to come here and play a tune, and Alan said for me to be sure to name the keys of the tunes. Look at all these people. All right. Same delay. What do you do? It's no distortion in the size of your arms. Let's see. Somebody says same delay on YouTube, not as bad. Are you getting delay? What do you mean by delay? Is my voice not lining up with my with the picture? Because that's again, I'm doing something new here. So if that's the case, let me know. Fart Simulator. Why don't you tell me if I'm lining up are my lips moving at the same rate as my mouth, or something like that? That's not sure that's what I'm asking, but you know what I mean. So let me know if it's something weird going on. I probably can't fix it today. I'll have to go back in and maybe have to adjust some unknown parameter. But tell me if it's off, because it doesn't look like it's off. Here, let me see. I can see right now. Size of your arms. Let's see. No, it looks like it's lined up. Sometimes people have local problems with their internet, or they need to go in and out and come back in, because it looks like it's lining up pretty good when I'm watching the Facebook feed. So, all right. So let's see here. It looks okay. Thank you, Fart Simulator. You know, if you don't know about the Fart Simulator on Twitch, just go to twitch.tv and type in search fart_simulator. Man, you're going to have a good time with that. I'm telling you right now. All right. So getting back to messages already today. So I have a video of the London Hornpipe on YouTube, and it's one of my 366 fiddle tunes, which I still owe people about 50 fiddle tunes. I never finished it last year, but so London Hornpipe goes like this. So that's London Hornpipe. But somebody asked me a comment on that. It said, isn't this Londonderry Hornpipe? Now, you know, Londonderry is like I think that's the British name for the town of Derry in Northern Ireland. But so no, it's not the same tune. But both those tunes are in Cole's 1000 Fiddle Tunes, I believe. So Londonderry Hornpipe is in D and goes like that. This, I think. that's Londonderry Hornpipe by my reckoning. I've heard that tune a bunch of times, but sometimes you hear a particular individual play a tune, and then you get excited about it. And on one of Calvin Volrath's older CDs, he plays. I think the CD is called "Tunes from My Past." He plays a bunch of the standards, standard Canadian repertoire tune, and that's on there. Man, he plays it nice. So I've tried to play a little bit like him. I can't quite pull it off, but so that answers that question of the day. And then I had another question this morning. Pete Peterson. Hey, Pete, how you doing? I hope you're watching. Let me go look back at my YouTube chat so I can keep track of what's going on here. Oh man, people are talking their heads off. Is that a violin without varnish? Well, there's a story there. Maybe John Blizzard would like to answer that question in the chat. But this is a fiddle that was built for me by John Blizzard, who lives in Elkview, West Virginia, which is north of Charleston, West Virginia. And it is a beautiful piece. And it is the Charlie Possum Walden model, exclusive to the Fiddles on the Elk River John Blizzard proprietor. So I'm playing the John Blizzard fiddle. I'll be playing the John Blizzard fiddle quite a lot here at Tunes at Noon. I really am fond of this fiddle. It sounds great, and he put this thing together for me. John, tell people about it if you can there. But maybe you should send me. You had a nice bunch of photographs. I've got a comment about something here before I go any further. Yes, London. One of the greatest tunes ever written is the Londonderry Air. Londonderry Air. Londonderry Air. Get it? No, sure. Thanks, Fart Simulator, for that, reminding me of that joke, which Pat hates to hear me tell. But yeah, John, send me those pictures if you would. I'll put them, or you can put them up on our fan page. But I'd like to have them. I'll show them during the program here of the various. You had some pictures of the stages of development of this violin, and so no, it's not unfinished. It's finished blonde. But that's a very good question and very highly observant. We have a highly observant audience. So Saul, it's finished, but it's just left light. I really like it though. It kind of reminds me. I don't know if you remember back in the early days of Mark O'Connor hitting the scene. He had this kind of white fiddle that all kinds of people had written their names on, And it kind of, when I first opened the case up, it kind of put me in mind of that. But it actually is. It's not painted. It's wood. You can see the beautiful wood on this thing. Here, let's hold it up to the screen. It's shiny. It's got a sheen finish there. So it's nice fiddle, but I'm enjoying it. I'm using it as my second fiddle. My main fiddle is a Christopher Germain violin fiddle, and but this is my backup instrument, and I'm going to play it a lot on the program. And you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to check it out because it seems to have a tone that I think would work well with my what's the name of it? I've got a particular pickup that slide where the little thing slides into this slot on the bridge, and then you have a little clamp here that holds the plug for your amplifier. I'm using a lot of technical terms, but I like that pickup. It's a Fishman pickup. Thank you, Brain. Kept wanting to say Barkus Berry, but it's not. It's a fish. But I'm going to plug that thing into this thing too as well because I think it would sound good that way too. But so here we are, and so the next question was, after that long digression, was my good friend Pete Peterson, who lives out in Pennsylvania. He's part of one half of Pete and Kelly. He asked about a tune last night because we played Angus Campbell, which is a tune written apparently by J.S. Skinner, the great Scottish composer from the turn of the century, the last century. And he asked me if I played the Laird of Dumblair. And every time I hear that title, all I can think of is, what? Laird makes the best pie crust. Laird is just a Scottish word for lard. No, that's wrong. Don't write that down. But it's actually the Scottish word for lord, so it'd be the Lord of Dumblair. And man, this is a talkative group here over on 7th grade band joke never gets old. This is a talkative bunch over here on YouTube. Let's see if I can. For some reason the YouTube. Oh, there's the YouTube chat. I can see it now. All right, I don't know if to go between screens. It's all coming through. And I do have any. Don't have any Facebook chat. Maybe something's going awry with my Facebook feed. I'll have to check that out. All right. So anyway, I see everybody talking now. Okay, good. So, but I'm going to play the Laird of Dumblare because he asked me about that because it's very similar. It's to Angus Campbell. You know, like so. Angus Campbell goes like this. And the Laird of Dumblare goes like this. See, I need to woodshed that. I haven't played that in a long time because always when I try to play the second part of that, it lapses into Angus Campbell. But needless to say, they are very similar. There's no doubt that when he wrote those two tunes, the one was inspired by the other. If you know, there's a way to compare fiddle tunes. Kind of just look at the contour of the notes, not the actual notes, and those like track each other almost perfectly. So chord progression, everything. So yeah, that's that. I can play that. I'll woodshed that and play it on the Big Fiddle Show Friday night. It's a fine tune, and I played it for years, but I haven't messed with it lately. So, all right. So let's see. I think we have Alan Davis poised with his banjo, and why don't we get in C and play a little bit of Pike's Peak? Because that wouldn't work for you, Alan. Alan's up in Maine with his banjo on his knee. Not in, where's the other place the banjo on the knee come from? Alabama. No, he's not from, he's from up in Maine. So we're going to play a little bit of Pike's Peak in the key of C. So let's see how that goes here. I think this will become the permanent fiddle installation of the tunes at noon. Man, this fiddle plays nice. And, you know, Saul, you are a punster. I bet you didn't realize it. But he says, it's a wonderful violin in any case. That sounds like something I would have said. That's going in my short list of puns. Anytime somebody shows me a fiddle, I say, well, it's a wonderful violin in any case. That's a good one. I rank that as a good one. Groan, groan, groan. So yes, Kim says, whenever I see Laird of Dumblare in dots, they always have Angus Campbell under it. That would make sense. It's pretty much the same tune. It's one Strathspey-ish and has a lot of extra notes, but yeah, it's the same tune. Okay, but no one liked my joke about Scottish laird being lard. I love to put a lot of laird in my pie crusts. Oh, and I think I see action over on the Facebook side. Tim Murray is watching on Facebook. Good on you, Tim. Say something. Say something else so I can see that you're there. All right, but I only have one viewer on Facebook. Maybe I should throw it up on the fan page and not on my other page. We'll see, but at least it's working. All right, so staying in C, Alan. Let's play a little Old Melinda and see. Well, you know, sometimes the best puns are the unintended puns. They're the funniest. So, good one. All right, so now let us, let's see. Oh, Terry Vaughn is watching now, too. All right. It's working on Facebook as well, just slower to build. But as we do it at noon every day, the audience on Facebook will build slowly. So, all right. So let's see. Let's look at how many people are watching on Facebook, on YouTube right now. Oh man! All right, we got 9 loyal viewers on YouTube. The Laird of Derryere would be yes, the Laird of the Laird of Derryere. You gotta love it. You gotta love those London Derrieres. Okay, so now. All right, well, I'll take requests for any tunes. We're going to play about another 10 minutes here. Let's play to the half hour. And then I've got to go get me some chicken tenders. So let's try to... I'll do a full hour tomorrow, so if you want to make some requests, you can send those requests to a couple of places. One, you can just message me on Facebook. And because I think most people who watch this I'm already friends with on Facebook, so they can just message me there. You can put a message to me at bigfiddleshow@gmail.com, and I'll put some cards up for this tomorrow. Or you can text me at 847-920-7587. 847-920-7587. That is the Big Fiddle Show hotline. So let's see. I've got it here. I made a little break time thing. Let's make sure. More C tunes coming at you. Let's see. BigFiddleShow@gmail.com. Yes, that's correct. This isn't. I'm not actually taking a break. Ignore this because this is my little break thing. And you can text the hotline at 847-920-7587. I just wanted to make sure I had it correct. So, all right. So let's see. Oh, the Indian Reel. Yes, I can play that. I'll play Jump Fingers first, and then we'll do the Indian Reel from Joseph Allard. There's a lot of references to lard on today's program. Joseph Allard, Lard of Dumblar. All right, so let's play a little bit of that Jump Fingers. We're staying in C. There we go. Indian Reel. Now, let's see. One part's in C and one part's in G, I believe. Oh, man. So the first part is in G, and the second part is in C. Oh, well, it's all you've been playing the Backwoodsman's Reel. That's a good one. That was last week's Camp Possum tune. This week's Camp Possum tune at 11 a.m. Central Time, and I'm going to try to multi-stream it just like we're doing this one, is called Polk County Breakdown. It's a Tommy Jackson tune that my good friend Bob Holt, who's passed away, lived down the Ozarks. That was one of his favorite square dance tunes, Polk County Breakdown. So that's the tune for Saturday morning. 11 a.m. Central. So let's see. Yeah, I still have to learn this Madame Renault. I have to go look that up. I'm not sure I know how that goes, but you've piqued my curiosity with this Madame Renault. So I'm going to play the Indian Reel, and then I've got to go eat some chicken tenders, and I know you want to eat some chicken tenders too, just as much as I do. All right, so. Okay, hey, whenever I think of Madame Tussaud, I always want to wax philosophical. That was a good pun. All right. Everybody, thanks for coming. This is we're getting this Tunes at Noon going again. Tomorrow is a Friday. Back when we were doing it, Friday is always an hour. So come ready, sit back, buckle in, strap in, buttercup, because tomorrow is an hour of Tunes at Noon. I'll see you then. It's going to be broadcast across all these places. So if you're not already a fan of Pat and Possum's Big Fiddle Show on Facebook, and you're on Facebook, just go ask to join that. It's a private group. It's very exclusive, like a country club. Also, go over to Possum's Big Fiddle Show page and like that page. And then if you're not a subscriber to this YouTube channel, just go type Charlie Walden Fiddle into YouTube, and you'll hit subscribe and hit the notification button so you get a notification whenever we go live or I put up a new video. What else do I need to tell you? That's about it. And I'm also at twitch.tv/Big Fiddle Show. That's it for today, folks. Bye, everybody. I really appreciate it. Wash hands. This is a lively group today. All right, folks.